Welcome to English Stories, Listen and Learn. In this channel, you listen to short stories and learn English naturally. This story is Easy English, Level A2. Relax and enjoy the story. He said yes too fast. Introduction. He did not stop to think. Daniel did not plan to say yes. He did not stop to think. Mark asked a simple question. Daniel smiled and he said yes. Too fast. After that, Daniel did not feel calm. He did not know what came after that. Part 1. A normal day at the office. It was a normal day at the office. The building was quiet in the morning. The lobby was clean. The floor was shiny. The lights were bright. Daniel walked in and took a deep breath. The air felt cool. He went to his desk. He put his bag on the chair. He turned on his computer. People worked around him. Some typed on their keyboards. Some looked at their screens. A printer made a soft sound. A phone rang, then stopped. Daniel checked his emails. He clicked on a few messages. He wrote a short reply. He drank some water. He sat up straight. He felt calm. Nothing felt wrong. Nothing felt strange. Part 2. A question that sounded easy. Later, Mark walked toward Daniel. Mark was Daniel's manager. Mark smiled a little. His voice sounded friendly. "Can you help me with something?" Mark asked. It sounded like a normal question. It sounded small. Daniel did not feel fear. He did not feel danger. Daniel wanted to look helpful. He wanted to be nice. So Daniel smiled and said, "Yes." Mark nodded like it was done. Daniel waited for the next words. He did not worry. Part 3. After the yes. Mark did not speak right away. There was a short silence. Daniel stood still. His smile stayed on his face. Then Mark spoke again. "I need you to change these numbers," he said. "Only a little." Daniel looked at Mark. Then he looked at the screen. The numbers were clear. They looked correct. Daniel read them again. He blinked and looked again. Mark pointed at the screen. His finger was close to the numbers. "Just here," Mark said. "Change it a little." Daniel's hands felt cold. His face felt warm. Something did not feel right. Daniel wanted to ask, why? But he did not say it. Mark waited. He did not smile now. Part 4. He could not say no. Daniel wanted to speak. He wanted to ask a question. He wanted to say no. But other people were close. A person walked behind him. 2 people talked near the printer. They could hear. His mouth stayed closed. His heart beat fast. His stomach felt tight. Daniel felt small, very small. He sat down slowly. He touched the mouse. But his hand did not move much. He looked at the numbers again. The numbers stayed the same. Mark leaned closer. "We need this today," Mark said quietly. "Please." Daniel did not answer. Part 5. Going home with it in his head. That evening, Daniel left the office. He walked out of the building slowly. The sun went down. The sky was dark. Cars moved on the road. People walked past him. Daniel went to his car and sat inside. He did not start the engine right away. He looked at the steering wheel. His hands stayed on his legs. He thought about the office. He thought about Mark. He thought about the numbers. This feels wrong, he thought. But I said yes. He took a slow breath, then another. He started the car and drove home. On the way, he stopped at a red light. He watched people cross the street. He felt tired. His head felt full. At home, the lights were on. Anna was in the kitchen. "Hi," she said. Her voice was warm. Daniel smiled, but it was weak. Anna looked at his face. She saw his eyes. "You look tired," she said. "I'm okay," Daniel said, but his voice was low. Dinner was ready. They sat at the table. The food smelled good, but Daniel was not hungry. He took a few bites, then he stopped. Anna watched him. "You did not eat much," she said. "Are you sure you are okay?" Daniel looked at his plate. He moved the food a little. "Yes," he said again. But he did not look at her. Anna stayed quiet for a moment. Then she said, "Okay." But she did not look calm. After dinner, Daniel sat on the sofa. The TV was on, but he did not watch it. He heard the sound, but he did not listen. Anna cleaned the kitchen. She looked at him once or twice. Daniel's mind stayed at the office. Part 6. A long night. That night, Daniel went to bed. The room was dark and quiet. Anna lay next to him. She turned off the light. For a moment it was calm. Then Daniel's thoughts came back. He looked at the ceiling. He listened to the quiet. Anna's breathing was slow. She started to sleep. Daniel turned to one side. Then he turned to the other. He closed his eyes. Then he opened them again. He could not sleep. His mind was busy. He thought a lot. He thought about Mark's face. He thought about Mark's voice. He thought about the numbers. He saw them in his head. This feels wrong, he thought. But I said yes. He felt angry with himself. He felt scared, too. He did not want trouble. He did not want to lose his job. He wanted the problem to go away. But it stayed. Hours passed. Daniel checked the time once. Then he stopped. The night felt long. In the morning, Daniel finally slept a little. Not for long. Part 7. Pressure again. The next morning, Daniel woke up tired. His eyes felt heavy. Anna looked at him. "Did you sleep?" she asked. "A little," Daniel said. Anna sat near him. "Daniel," she said softly, "what is wrong?" Daniel looked away. He did not want to talk. He did not want to say it out loud. "I'm fine," he said. Anna did not smile. "Okay," she said. But she did not believe it. Daniel did not feel calm. So he did not drive to work. He took a train instead. On the train, he looked out the window. He saw houses and roads. People sat near him. Some looked at their phones. Some talked quietly. Daniel held his bag and stayed still. At the office, Mark was already there. Mark walked to Daniel's desk. "Why did you not change the numbers?" Mark asked. Daniel's heart beat fast. Mark's face looked hard. "Do it now," Mark said. Daniel sat down. He looked at the screen. His hand touched the mouse. His fingers touched the keyboard. But he did not type. Mark stood there. Mark waited again. The room felt heavy. Daniel felt stuck again, but he did not move. Part 8. Someone steps in. Daniel looked around the room. Then he saw Sarah. Sarah worked in their team. She was above Mark at work. Sarah walked past Daniel's desk. Then she stopped. She looked at Daniel's face. She looked at Mark. Sarah did not smile. She walked closer. "Daniel," she said calmly, "can you come with me for a moment?" Mark looked at her. He stayed quiet. Daniel stood up. His legs felt weak, but he stood. He followed Sarah. They walked to a quiet room. The door closed softly. Sarah turned to Daniel. "You do not look okay," she said. "What is wrong?" Daniel looked down. He was quiet for a moment. Then he spoke. "Yesterday, I said yes too fast," he said. "Now Mark wants me to change numbers. It feels wrong." Sarah listened. She did not hurry him. "You do not have to do that," she said. "You can say no." Daniel took a deep breath. "I wanted to say no," he said, "but I did not." Sarah nodded. "It is okay," she said. "You can stop now. You are not alone." Daniel felt lighter. His shoulders relaxed a little. Sarah said, "Come with me." They walked back together. Sarah stood next to Daniel. "Mark," she said calmly, "Daniel will not do this." Mark looked at Sarah. His face changed. He did not argue. He did not raise his voice. He nodded once. "Okay," he said. Mark walked away. The office sounds came back. Typing, steps, soft voices. Daniel sat down slowly. He took a deep breath. Later that day, there was a short meeting. Sarah spoke calmly. She explained the problem. She said the numbers should not change. The work stopped. The numbers stayed the same. Daniel sat quietly. He did not feel proud. He did not feel scared. He felt calm. That day, Daniel learned something. Saying yes is easy, but sometimes it is not right. He learned that it is okay to stop. It is okay to ask for help. Doing the right thing is more important than saying yes. The end. Before we continue, if this story helped you practice English, subscribe to English Stories, Listen, and Learn. Real stories, natural English. Now, let's review the A2 vocabulary from this story. Listen carefully. First, you will hear the word. Then, the meaning. And finally, an example sentence. Plan. Plan means to think about doing something. Example. Daniel did not plan to say yes. Once. Once means one time, at one moment. Example. He nodded once. Calm. Calm means relaxed, not nervous. Example: Daniel did not feel calm. Quiet. Quiet means with little or no noise. Example: The building was quiet in the morning. Lobby. Lobby means the front area of a building. Example: The lobby was clean. Shiny. Shiny means bright and smooth. Example: The floor was shiny. Bright. Bright means full of light. Example: The lights were bright. Breath. Breath means air you take into your body. Example: He took a deep breath. Cool. Cool means not warm. Example: The air felt cool. Reply. Reply means an answer. Example: He wrote a short reply. Straight. Straight means with good body position. Example: He sat up straight. Manager. Manager means a person who controls work. Example: Mark was Daniel's manager. Friendly. Friendly means kind and nice. Example: His voice sounded friendly. Nod. Nod means to move your head to say yes. Example: Mark nodded. Silence. Silence means no sound. Example: There was a short silence. Change. Change means to make something different. Example: I need you to change these numbers. Clear. Clear means easy to see or understand. Example: The numbers were clear. Correct. Correct means right, not wrong. Example: They looked correct. Point. Point means to show with a finger. Example: Mark pointed at the screen. Tight. Tight means hard to relax. Example: His stomach felt tight. Lean. Lean means to move closer. Example: Mark leaned closer. Quietly. Quietly means without noise. Example: Mark said quietly. Engine. Engine means part of a car. Example: He did not start the engine. Steering wheel. Steering wheel means the part of a car you use to drive. Example: He looked at the steering wheel. Trouble. Trouble means problems. Example: He did not want trouble. Sofa. Sofa means a long chair. Example: Daniel sat on the sofa. Stuck. Stuck means unable to move or act. Example: Daniel felt stuck again. Meeting. Meeting means people talking about work. Example: There was a short meeting. Explain. Explain means to tell in a clear way. Example: She explained the problem. Proud. Proud means feeling good about yourself. Example: He did not feel proud. Scared. Scared means afraid. Example: He did not feel scared. Right. Right means correct, good. Example: It is not right. Alone. Alone means without help. Example: You are not alone. Important. Important means very meaningful. Example: Doing the right thing is more important. Nice work! You've just finished an A2 level story. If this story helped you practice English, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. New stories, natural English, and step-by-step progress. Thank you for learning with English Stories. Listen and learn. See you in the next story.